sure if that aspect of the debate is as interesting to me. Because whether they meant it to be the black land referring to the rich soil or the black people is irrelevant when you look at what we would consider the ethnic racial makeup of the proprietors of ancient Kemet. That's where I think the most interesting part of the argument is.
Hold on, let me add this. The reason I'm gonna stick with the soil, because like you said, it provided resources,
Sure.
right? It's essential for early human hunter-gatherer population.
Absolutely.
Right? They dammed that daggone river. Most people don't even know that they dammed it up. And based off of them having the ability to dam it up, right? That gave them social structure. Because now you got to communicate to the other people up there. Because you take too much of the resources, you mess it up. So out of that they gain a social structure. They gain their indigenous religion. There's topography. There's zoology in the river that you find all in the glyphs. That's how we recognize as being indigenous African, not Mediterranean. You feel me? So I'm saying is out of that river, they get their religion, they get their social structure, they get their togetherness, right? They get their deities, all that. I don't see they black skin doing none of that for them. I think the black skin wasn't, it was valuable for evolutionary purposes and survivability. That's why I'm glad the new find came out showing, right, that their old kingdom mummy was dark skinned, not just dark skinned, but dark black. So that kind of speaks to, you know, the understanding, the literacy of the whole thing of why your skin would be black. But I'm gonna stick with the black soil. I'm not gonna move off of that. That's what I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to argue that if that's your argument, that's fine. I'm not gonna.
Okay, I appreciate.
That's not a major source of contention for me.
Appreciate.
So
what
I honestly. Well, I mean, you really want to go through our contention again, brother? Yeah. You sure you want to do that after all these years?
Yeah, I do. I think the confluence thing, right?
You still on this confluence? I would have let that go if it was me.
No. I'm telling you.
I'd have let that go.
No. Listen, we was on a live. Listen, we on a live.
We were on a live.
You showing slides. I didn't see you. I actually didn't see that part. Because if I'd have seen you read it, I'd be like, yeah, you're right, because it is a confluence, right? Listen, so I wouldn't have argued that.
Brother, it's a book that you've read.
No.
You read the book.
I know, but that's still not. I didn't make it. No, I didn't.
Mean?
Listen what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm listening.
You asked the question. You said, what does the area of confluence mean?
But that wasn't.
That's a question you
asked. I want to be clear. I didn't ask that question as a got you question.
I didn't say you did.
Yeah. The reason why I asked the question is because I read.
You read the slides you had.
And you disagreed, and I said, how can you disagree with the author? You're not disagreeing with me, you're disagreeing.
You mean the definition
with Christopher Everett? No, wait, listen. And you said Christopher Everett didn't say that. I said, I just read the quote.
About what? About the confluence part?
About the
yeah, that's in the section where he got deep time. And that's the section you was reading from is either he got deep time, right? He's talking about populations that kind of coalesce together culturally, you know what I'm saying? But not exactly the same people. That's what you was reading from. Cartoon, you was talking about cartoon and all that, and Upper Egypt.
Essentially, what the argument he was making is
I agree with that.
The argument he was making
I agree with that.
He was saying that many older historians who were really following a sort of a Eurocentric paradigm,
Correct.
would always say that the basis of Kemetic civilization came from the Mediterranean area.
That's
and he was saying that all of the new studies are truly continuing to prove that the source of ancient Kemet was much further south. And then he mentions the confluence of rivers.